Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Bear Creek Tour 2025 and I'm on the YZ125. My name is Ryder Sigety. I'm an Ampro factory support off-road racer and a 4-time national GNCC champion. We are waiting in the line Moto 1 Pro 125 Dash for Cash. Lots of fast racers here at the race this weekend. We have lots of people from the series that race every race. Also a couple GNCC pros that decided to come out to this race. We have James Jensen, who is, I believe, leading XC3 points at GNCC. So a super fast rider. You're gonna actually see him in the video, get up close, personal with him, and yeah, super awesome track. They've only had a race at this location one time before, so this is our second time here. Double header. This is day one. I'm gonna show you later in the video some highlights of day two. It gets even better, don't worry. So making our way through here. On the right is Nito Films taking some videos, and yeah, off we go. Super great starts all weekend for the most part. It was either super great or super bad in my opinion. Ryan Amancio, another GNCC, basically pro. He is racing 4-stroke A lights, I believe, and right there is Vince Caramana. So this is 125 Dash for Cash mixed with, I believe, a vet. So all the riders that you're gonna see pretty much this whole video or this whole race are on 125s. That is Chris Weiss in front of me going to Loretta's. In front of him is Luke and Seelman. I assume also going to Loretta's. Very good motocross rider, very strong motocross rider. And usually at the tour events they have a hard enduro section, they call it. It's very similar to J-Day or P27 where they have a hard enduro section. But at this event, the hard enduro section for day one is just this hill. This is a gnarly hill. You see Lucas Seelman runs into Chris, then gets bounced off him, runs into Vince, and I was able to pass all three of them. Amazing. I was super stoked about that. And now I'm on the chase, I'm on the hunt. And like I said, I don't know if you guys heard, this is a 2-day event. So right here, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Look at just some of the battles that you're going to see if you watch this day 2 video. And it gets even better than this. Watch this. Alright, but back to the video. You can kind of see in the distance a couple times James Jenkins is in front of me, so I'm going to do whatever I can to try to catch up to him. But also trying to not get caught by anyone, because I know Ryan Amancio is also in front of me. Now, coming into this weekend, Ryan Amancio, James Jenkins, big GNCC names. Like, I am not expecting anything. If anything, I'm in third place right now. It goes James Jenkins, Ryan Amancio, me. All I can expect, I'm like, okay, I just got to hold this position for as long as I can, and then I'll try to maybe drop down to fourth, but I want to stay top 3. And then I start catching these guys. I'm like, whoa, 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 what's going on here? So you're going to see me. I start to catch these guys, start to battle with them. I take a super good line. If you see to the left right here, James Jenkins, Ryan Amancio, they go all the way around that outside. It's a little bit slow. Then they go all the way around this outside. I honestly feel like I could have made the pass on Ryan right there, but I didn't do anything too aggressive. If anything, at this point, I'm like, oh, I just got lucky. Took 1 or 2 better lines than Ryan. Like, I shouldn't be in front of him right now. So I wasn't even really trying to pass him, but I felt good. Like, I feel like I'm all over him. I'm ready. I'm amped up. I'm warm. I feel good. Now, trust me, this moto goes really well. Not all of my motos went so well this weekend. You're going to see definitely a couple falls, a couple fails. But this moto is going super good so far. And you're going to see in a minute, Ryan starts to make a couple more mistakes, falls a couple times, and I'm actually able to, well, I'll let you guys see it later, but it gets pretty interesting. Track conditions were almost ideal right now, especially out here in the woods. They were awesome, but once you get out into the moto track, you're gonna see it's a little bit dusty. We did get some pretty bad rain though, so you guys are gonna see that later, which definitely changed up the course a lot. And like I said, we're gonna be posting a day 2 video. Really, really muddy first moto. and I made some interesting racing. Definitely battling with a bunch of fast guys. Everybody's results all over the board because of the mud. Torrential downpours. It was actually thundering, so like thunder and lightning, so they had to delay the race somewhat. And just one thing after another, but overall, such a great weekend. Even though I didn't do the best some races, I did do really good other races. It was just so fun. Oh yeah, so coming up, we crossed the road. I'm trying to keep up with Ryan. My heart's up, you know, my heart's beating. I come here, I know there's a good inside line. I try to take it, and I get stuck in the rut. Kind of don't fall over, then I fall over, whatever. And I'm back up, and I figure this is obviously the last time I see Ryan and James, right? They're faster than me. They're gonna drop me. I'm done with that. And I also figured I was gonna get caught from people like Crystallize, other riders from behind me who I know are very fast as well. But I was able to pretty much catch back up to them. But before I get into that, this is the back camera view of what actually happened. So this is pretty much the same thing, but from a totally different angle, and in my opinion, a totally different race, because you're just seeing what you couldn't see before, and it's pretty crazy to see. Like I said, it's pretty dusty, but I'm getting past a little bit here, left and right, and you're gonna see some pretty good battles as well. On the right here, that is Kyle Grenowitz. Kyle and I pretty much battled, bar bang, whatever you want to call it, every race this whole weekend. So it was a double header. 125 Dash for Cash only does one moto, so they usually have every race in the morning, and then everybody does it again. So you do 2 30-minute motos per class, but that is every class besides, see, that's when everybody got jammed up and I was able to make all those passes. So every race besides, or every class besides 125 Dash for Cash, which only does one moto. Right here, this is, I caught back up to Ryan and Monty. I felt awesome. He goes around the outside line again, that was slower, and he falls. I'll show you the back camera in a second. But I make the pass, and now I moved up into second place. But like I said, this is only 1 out of 6 motos. Right there, Thornton Devlin, I don't know if you guys know who he is. Really, really fast, local pro. He doesn't do much GNCC. He kind of likes to bounce around series. I know he's doing most of the TOR series this year, which is what this is. Also, I just put this hill climb in because I thought this was the fastest. I did it all weekend. But yeah, Thornton Devlin, really fast local pro. Anybody from around the area knows that he kicks butt at most of the tours. I don't actually know if he's lost one that he's been at yet, besides this one on day 2. Matt Montgomery on the right, falling. I usually don't put people falling. I love Matt to death, but man, does he have a way of just falling in front of me in the worst positions ever. I don't know if you guys, actually I didn't post a video because we couldn't record. I got the overall at one of the ECA. This was a terrible line. I put this in really bad line. I just lost like 5 seconds to a lapper. At the ECA, sorry. At the ECA Hare Scramble, I got the overall. I was in second place for the overall, like battling. Matt Montgomery gets stuck. He's right in the way of where I need to be. The TOR race, Matt Montgomery gets fallen. He's right in the way. I'm doing awesome. He's falling right in the way of where I need to be. And I forget there was another time too that he just like all in like the last 3-4 races. It's crazy. I mean, he's a good rider, but it's just super unlucky that whenever I get near him, he falls. And he says it too. It's like only whenever I get near him, what he says, right? But see, I'm just making my way through the pack here, passing lappers. I mean, I don't know how close people are to me. I know that I'm only like 8 or 9 seconds behind James Jenkins. I was expecting him to pull out a lot farther, but the lap times are pretty even between us. James Jenkins, like I said, the XC3 Pro, he's leading right now. I'm in second. Ended up being just, he was 2-3 seconds faster for one lap. Then the next lap, I was 2-3 seconds faster. He did gain, I think he finished 15 seconds ahead of me. But overall, I'm definitely not too mad about how it ended up. So yeah, if you look right here, with the exception of the first lap, which I fell, completely my fault, I pretty much had the exact same lap times. If some better, some worse than James Jenkins, which is really cool knowing that he is leading the XC3 points for GNCC right now, as well as he left this race on Saturday since it's a 2-day event, went to Iowa, which is another local series, and won the overall, battling with Owen Barnes and a couple other really fast riders. You see, finished in second. Really happy. Come over, give James a fist pump, then give Owen, or I didn't give anything to Owen, but Owen was there. Love Owen. And off to the start of my first pro moto. This is regular pro. This is not Pro 125 Dash for Cash. Terrible start. I don't know how everybody's just going so fast in this dust. I'm getting passed left and right. I don't even know that I'm getting passed because it's so dusty. How they're going through this, I don't know. I could not go any faster than I felt like I was going, and I was crawling. I was going like 2 miles an hour. So this is undoubtedly the roughest moto of my weekend. You're gonna see some crashes. I make my way up to the pack. Well, here I try to make my way up to the pack. I kind of get stuck on the Enduro Cross hill, or whatever we want to call it, the Enduro Extreme section hill, and you're gonna see what happens in a second. I'm in the back of the pack, probably second to last right now. Do not feel like I want to be here. The rider in front of me gets stuck a little bit, pushes me into this line on the left, and man, am I just struggling to get out of this line. The hill is not hard, but once I lose all my momentum, all my speed, getting started again was a problem. Then I don't know what happens here. I take an outrageously not smart line to the right. Now I'm stuck here again. My whole class is gone. I can't even see anybody in the class at this point. So I'm at, my heart rate's probably through the roof. I don't even know what's going on. And now we got to catch everybody back up again. We're catching up. I start to make some passes, though. I do. Feels like I get cut off in every direction, but that makes sense. Everybody, you know, we're racing for the same class. No matter who's behind you, it doesn't seem right sometimes to move over. Even though Thorn Devlin passes me, I forget if it was tomorrow in the day 2 video, so make sure you guys watch. Super scary crash almost happens. Thorn Devlin is coming up behind me. I move over to the side in the motocross track, and there's a reason nobody was jumping there, because there's a super bad kicker. I get bounced off the bike. I'm in the air flying V, but it's definitely a scary moment there. And I'm just battling my way through the pack. You're going to see in that area where I fell last moto, I'm going to pass Ryan Quinn at the bottom of this hill. But I don't feel like I should be here. I'm trying to make my way through the pack, but I also don't feel like I can go much faster. So it's a good race, I'd say. So if you guys see in the top right corner of the screen, I have the Hammer Nutrition logo, and this video is not sponsored by Hammer Nutrition, but I am sponsored by Hammer Nutrition. But I would like to tell you that I use their stuff at all. Oh, look at that tight pass, moving into, I don't know, third to last place. I don't even know what place it is. I'm so far back. But I would like to tell you that I use Hammer Nutrition for almost all of my races, even during the week for my workouts. And if you look down in the description below, I have a discount code for them, and they just help me out with so much, and I think that they would help. I'm sure that they would help all of you guys out as well, so make sure to check that out. So this race is actually home to a dual sport, which is pretty well known. It's like the Hancock dual sport, I believe, and they put all of the money that they make from the dual sport goes back to the fire station in the town. Pretty nice. I heard only great things about it, and I'm sure eventually you guys will be getting a video about the dual sport, but I'm not old enough yet. It sounds super interesting though, and definitely I think they have, I don't know how big it is, but I know it's big. A lot of people talk about it. So if you have heard about it, or if you haven't heard about it, you want to say anything about it, about the race, about the GoPro, about the riding, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below. Any thoughts, anything. Every comment helps, even when it seems so insignificant. Even if you're just commenting to say that you commented, it helps more than you can imagine. Right here, I'm behind Joe Ferrara. Used to be a part of the series, and we're actually battling now and trying to get around him. I think I make the pass on the outside here. Shows you that 125 power passing to 250 around the outside. That's where it is right there. And yeah, so now we're kind of on a roll, catching up to people here. Kyle Grenowitz kind of catching up to Kyle. He took a pretty bad spill. There's a couple pictures of him laying over the laying on the ground, kind of laying there for a little longer than he should be. And thankfully he's alright. I'm pretty sure he is alright now. But I catch up to him. Him and I we have battled before a lot of races in the past, but never have we battled for such a low position. At the end of this race, we're battling for like, I don't know, third, fourth to last. It was embarrassing, but I was having fun. He was having fun. We talked about it after the race. Anyway, I just passed Kyle. You see Lucas Seelman, motocross rider, super good at motocross. But this is a rock section, and I don't know if you guys know how motocross riders usually are in rock sections, but they don't have a good reputation. Right here, Dominic falls the exact same way. Remember I said Kyle fell? He falls the exact same way, and obviously I get around him. And here's my downfall. It starts with this little crash here. You know, the handlebar impales me in the stomach. I want you guys to watch. See how low my clutch lever is? I hit my clutch lever, it got bent down to the ground, and I kick it with my knee, and it goes right back up to place. You guys just kick, and boom, perfect. I kick it right back up to where it needs to be, and now my levers are perfect again. And you're going to see here, on accident, Mike Lafferty comes in, little hot, pushes me into the tree. He didn't mean to hit me, I'm sure, but I mean, it's racing's racing. We came together. Now my lever is bent down again, the one that I just kicked up, and my shifter is completely bent behind my handlebars, or behind my foot peg, but it's whatever. And then, you know, if falling twice or getting hurt twice wasn't enough, I fall a third time. Definitely not feeling too hot after this one. I don't know if you guys noticed. If you replay that, I fall and then I roll over and I'm by the back tire. The whole bike is backwards. I flipped like over the handlebars. I hurt my hand pretty good. You're going to see. Take it off the handlebar. And then from here on, the rest of this moto, this is what I was talking about. The slowest battle I've ever had with Kyle Grenowitz. We were going so slow. He was hurt from his crashes. I was hurt from my crashes. But I ended up finishing. He finished right behind me. 12th place. One of the maybe the worst finishes I've ever had in pro. But there was a lot of pro riders. There was 17 pro riders in this race, which is great for Tour. That's a lot of riders. And here is the last moto of the day. I told you guys, torrential downpour, a little muddy. It's about to get even muddier in a second, so there wasn't much footage I can use. But yeah, that's about it. And then I do have some back cam. You see that everything just got super soaked, but it just got even better racing, better battles. And make sure you guys check out that day 2 video when it comes out next week. And so you don't miss it, like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notified when we do post that video, because it's just more awesome footage. You see, here's Kyle Grenowitz. We battled pretty much every race this weekend, at least for a little bit, and you're gonna see some passes. Chris Weiss, not the greatest starts this weekend, but he made his way through the pack almost every single time. So you're gonna see him in a second. He makes a pass on Owen Barnes, then he makes a pass on Lucas Seelman, then he makes a pass on Kyle Grenowitz, all in like one straightaway. There he is coming out. You see that was a pretty cool jump that he just did. And if I'm not mistaken, he probably passes me pretty soon too. But the camera does get dirty pretty soon. And that's about it for the footage that I have for this race. Make sure you guys, like I said, once that other video comes out, you guys need to watch it. It's going to be awesome. And I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.